Bring it in, folks, bring it in. Pull it off the hill, will you? Bring it down. Come on, guys, bring it down. Get close. It's like a kitchen party. Okay, folks, thanks very much for showing up for the Wommin Womp 2016, the biggest ever. Best quality ever. Great event. Thanks everyone who got involved. Very tough decisions to be made this year. Some great performances in the semi-finals all the way through. I think we'll start by giving away the third prize, which is very hotly contested, I've got to say. They could have thrown a blanket over it. We're going to go for the
The Wommin Womp comp has been running for the last few years now. This is the third year, and by the looks of things will be the biggest. It's been quite a good day out there. There's a few good banks which will be working. I think we've still got time to decide which bank to use. Whether we use the Quarry or June Street or Sharkies or the corner or the causeway. There's lots of different options we could go from. But we'll probably just go out here.
I think some of the ideas behind it, its variability, its changing of rules that have developed through the whole comp has really made it more interesting for everyone and gives it more metaphors, I guess, for life.
I guess it just all started when we watched Hella High Water, and it was just the coolest thing ever, and yeah, we just all got around it real hard, and then it all started as a complete joke. I think it was just a reason to have a party, to be honest with you. Legit. I think it still is too.
First few heats is going to be quite simple. Or I imagine, first round should be. Well, the first round.
There's other people I'm more worried about than Rory. Oh, I reckon little Jackie Mack has got a little number on everyone. He's been looking pretty clean lately.
I am a bit anxious, yes. The unpredictability, that's what I'm more scared of, the unknown rather than the known. I mean, who have I got to worry about out of the people I know? Rory's no worries. Grey Bush. I mean, Jack McRae's, he's got a bit of skill, but he's going to a big party tonight. I mean, everyone's getting around Oscar as well, but we both know he won't be able to do the whole day swimming.
No, he won't.
That's one of those plebs that will get eliminated through the swim.
What about Gussie? You worried about Gussie?
Gussie will be competition if it's just big, heavy dumping, because he is fearless and he'll just go for whatever, he'll just go for the big tubes.
Winner takes all, you know what I mean? He has to defend his belt, because, you can prep all you want, Rory. But after a bender, the real men come out.
Well, I mean, everyone's out to get me. People, even little kids come up to me in the surf and go, "Oh, hey, you're Rory," and I go, "Yeah." They don't say you're two-time Wommin Womp comp. They say you're the person everyone's trying to beat. You're the person everyone's trying to bring down. And I'm getting chat about people pulling my legs out there and all this sort of, I'll kill your mother while you're sleeping. So I'm a bit rattled at the moment, but.
Rory winning twice in a row, fantastic. I mean, if I remember it, the second year he was pretty much gone. He'd spun the dice and gone out real deep, thinking he was going to get the big one. And when the 1 minute hooter went off to say 1 minute to go, he knew he hadn't done enough. And I remember seeing him paddling in over that back bank and just seeing a big set wave coming in and thinking, oh no, if he gets that, and sure enough, he got it and he handled it beautifully. And the rest is history.
Honestly, I have been thinking about it, and it would be a great thing to happen. Mainly, I just really want them to put it up on the Fingal Surf Club, have a big plaque, Wommin Womp comp, and just to have my name up there for the first 3 years. I think that's all I need.
His reign of terror consisted of chicks and bribing everyone. Nah, not at all. I don't know, he's just got length, that body. He's got serious length, it's just all style.
Rory smashed both years.
So Rory took out the first two Womps, which is good to see. He's obviously a very good Womper.
I think on comp day, Rory really stepped up. Look, I think he was the first guy to wear sluggos as well.
I remember during the first, Rory was pulling off the spins. and everything right at the start, and then the second year you could see everyone who was in the competition was pulling them off, so you had to think of something else.
We could see it coming. I mean, the guy's good.
There are a few guys who are on the fringes and like, you know, doing some good shit, but Rory was the first guy to really consistently set the bar high. And I feel in the last year or two, everyone's kind of raised the level to meet Rory's standard.
Look at all these Wompers! Yeah,
Okay,
boys!
thanks very much, guys. That first semi-final was a cracker. Let's get out there before we lose the conditions. Going through to the final will be, in no particular order, D-Mac, J-Mar, Trebs, Ripper, and just sneaking into the final, Tommy Marr.
History of the Womp Comp. Wow, the Womp Comp was a creation of the Wommin Lake boys in the lake house. Too much spare time, too many nice waves, a raw need for competition. Not that it wasn't already happening on the impromptu womps that were happening anyhow. And the lake house boys had started making their own planes and getting into it, and it was time for the first Womp Comp.
Everyone over the summer living there, when Dreamtime was always going off in the corner, there was only like a little wedge, perfect for body surfing. And everyone just started getting into it because there wasn't much going on out the back.
The early phases of the Womp Comp came to be because Rory and I wanted to know who was going to be the better body surfer at the end of the day. And that was that. That was it.
Then everyone started, you know, finding these hand planes, seeing them in stores, so we started just making our own with Jack. And well, no, that's when we all made them by hand, like before anything had really happened. And everyone came down to the comp with like hand planes with just remember like cutting boards with straps on them and shit.
I wasn't there the first year.
You weren't there the first year?
No, I wasn't. I was there the second year. And, you know, it's not even at Wommin Lake, really, is it?
The Wommin Womp Comp has never actually been run at the Wommin Patch, where it all started. Pretty heavy spot, halfway down, going from Dreamtime Beach down towards Kingscliff. And it's a great spot to womp. It's pretty heavy though, and the first year it would have been way so heavy that we would have hospitalised people. We would need to be sponsored by the ambulance service.
Remember it was too big at Dreamtime. It's like 8 foot or something, and just the biggest dumpers. And not everyone who was there was the best swimmer. You know, that's pretty hectic conditions. And so we had to move it over to Front Beach.
The first Womp Comp was fucking wild. Crazy conditions, you know, we had to move it from Back Beach over the Front Beach. It was just a really full-on weekend. I think Parko really set the bar in terms of both wave quality and competition, maybe a lack thereof.
I mean, we had people with cheer squads this year. Not that it worked. Wasn't that Oscar that had the cheer squad? Oscar. That's the guy that did one of the best waves I've ever seen in Womp 1, but was too tired to come out in the grand final. Like, he'll live it down one of these days, surely. Just not yet.
Drifted in and this huge one came through, and if I skipped it, I probably would have drifted past like the good zone. And so I just got a screamer.
You want to talk us through what happened afterwards?
Oh, it was just a big day, and yeah, just didn't go into the finals. Bit tired.
It's always a bit funny in the lead up to Womp Comp, talking about how it's going to be judged, who the judges are going to be.
The judging is very much by consensus. There's 2 reasons behind that, probably more than 2, but I can think of 2 right now. One, it covers our ass, and you know, everyone goes, oh, hold on, that was a really dodgy decision. We canvass it pretty much with the crowd from the central core of judges.
So what we end up doing is we end up having kind of like one head judge, whoever decided they wanted to be the head judge for that heat. Then have like a crew of 8 to 10 people kind of around being their spotters, going like, oh, that guy's got a good wave, that guy's got a good wave. And so in the end, it was like almost like a group decision.
The crowd pretty much contributes as well to help us know who's in the water, who caught which wave. Watch this, someone's on, all that sort of stuff. It's great.
So when we are judging a wave, we're looking for 1, length of the ride, If you can pull off a wave that goes for 50, 60, 70 metres, you know you're going to get points. Not that we have points, but you know, you're going to get kudos.
We've worked over the years to try to identify people a lot easier. We had those great hats by Jack McRae's grandma, and the first one, which she made us those little like sort of skull caps, which were almost impossible to swim in. They'd actually choke you.
All the body surfing contests I've done have been like super structured. And it's like, you know, 6 guys out in the water for 20 minutes and, you know, we'll turn it over, but, you know, we've sent like 10, 12 people out in the water just having fun. Like,
secondly, if you can get a barrel, if you can pull off a few gnarly spins in critical positions and stuff like that, if you can get a dolphin in there or something like that, oh man. Basically, and style points as well, you know. Style comes into play.
I'm really liking the people picking their own sort of, you know, the crosses and the salutes and the helicopters and all the other sort of things going on to help identify who the hell you are after you've caught that wave.
The spinning Y!
And the second reason is a hell of a lot more accurate.
And the other thing we take into the equation is if, you know, as if, for instance, they've had a bender the night before, if they're using a hand plane or not, if they're not using flippers, all these things come into it and you can get points if they complain about it. You get points if you complain, especially in the expression session. That's a Nick O'Rourke on it.
Perfect.
Good waves out there?
Oh yeah? Yeah, showing for the old guys.
Good for an old fella.
Yeah, good for an old fella.
I'm just kidding. You nailed it.
Yeah, we're there. Made it back alive.
Made it back.
Treacherous conditions.
I think we'll start by giving away the third prize, which is very hotly contested, I've got to say. They're going to throw a blanket over it. We're going to go for the man with the green hat, D-Mac! There's one for the old farts. Thank you very much.
D-Mac is probably my favourite surfer of the day, I reckon. D-Mac went hard.
D-Mac's got pretty good style, I gotta say.
We saw people who have never seen one before who could shred, you know, like, it's like D-Mac, for example, he ended up coming in third, killed it.
Yeah, and he kept it true by wearing the bathing cap, so everyone knew it was D-Mac. That got him through for sure.
I'm worried about the people I don't know.
That was such a good wave. That was a great wave.
That was a pretty nice wave, that one, don't you think, Rod?
I heard a little whisper that the Junior World Body Surfer Champion's here.
No way.
What do you reckon about wave of the day today?
Oh, it's gone to Tom, that guy over there.
A young fella about round 5
Yeah?
came all the way to the beach, went straight to the final. He's got to be lucky.
Wave of the day.
The wave of the day.
Rory, how are you feeling after that wave of the day, mate?
Not even joking.
What's his name?
What's his name, Anna? The champion. Tom.
Tom.
Yeah.
But isn't Rory that's Rory. I think you guys are mistaken. Rory's got consecutive titles.
Hey, my name's Tom Marr, world body surfing champion from last year and total frother. Total frother of the Wommin comp. Wave of the day, I saw it coming. It was super peaky all day and I was just happened to be in the right position. Swam for it and my dad was sitting on my inside and I was looking at him and he was so tempted. I could just see that he was going to drop in. I was like, get off, like, man, you do it. Like, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the trip home. It was sick, like it just walled the whole way, kind of hit the end section, came down it and then just stuck my head down and like just dolphin kicked through the gutter. Came into the shorey and just like kind of worked my way across that and kind of like stood up and I knew I'd caught a pretty good wave, but I was rooted and I was just wrecked trying to swim back out. I was real glad when you guys like called me back in to come in because I was just going, oh, I don't need to deal with that again. And then came up the beach and got handed the rover. I was like, oh, this is too cool.
In the third year, it's gone from best being sort of the very tight circle of mates who just went and did it for some fun on the Sunday, to being people who actually plan their weekends around. These are people we don't even know, never met before in our lives. They brought down, they'd set up their marquees and whatever else. Great people too.
That was the first one down the beach and it was just pumping, you know. And then all of a sudden, like, the Mars and the Shorts and that crew kind of cruised down. It seemed like there was about 30 of them. And they're the first 30 there, and me. And I was sitting there going, holy shit, I don't know any of these people, this is fucking crazy.
So it was sick. It was actually, it really turned out cool because like, we came down with the tents, we came down early. I reckon that's probably one of the best surfs, like one of the best surf we've had for a body surfing comp. And I mean, like, that's including like Noosa, all the overseas comps that I've done. Like, definitely one of the best, because I mean, it was like peaky. It was like 5 foot, like solid surf, and it was just super sucky and dredgy, and it was really fun.
I reckon it was pretty perfect size, but just so clean. There was no wind all day.
In the morning, we just had this crazy expression session, you know. I was there on the beach, like kind of doing my, like organising shit, and I was looking out and there was like 40, 50 guys just out in the water, just, you know, shredding. It was just like 4 to 5 foot, like a really nice, like peaky wave. I was kind of looking at that and going, oh shit, we're gonna have a good day, you know, we're gonna have a good day.
We went out for that expression session and this biggest, best right-hander ever came through, just barreling so hectic. I took off on it and was just getting absolutely pitted. And Rory fully dropped in on me. He looked down the face and just went, nah, that's Jack, and just completely dropped in on me. So I made a point when he came up the beach and was just like, it's not on anymore, dude. We're out, mates.
So cool seeing at least, it was 50 or 60 people entering, and you know, an extra 50 people would come to watch.
And will you bring together 50 plus body surfers this year for the Womp, with a fair whacker crowd to sit there and watch them?
It was definitely a lot more organised and seemed a lot more official this year as well.
Good luck, guys. The first heater will be the start. It's a 15-minute final.
You know, we've been wondering whether Rory's going to win.
We've had a few people wondering.
Yeah, no, we spent a lot of time talking about it in the car today. Thoughts are that he may not.
So, can you tell me about the rawgasm?
Rawgasm, true to his name.
And I reckon that now that Oscar's out, I think that Rory's going to take it out.
There is a hot favourite out there, Tom. He's world champion apparently.
Really?
Rory's a bit worried.
Oh, he must. Yeah, he'd be concerned. He must be concerned.
It falls every year on Easter Sunday. Get ready for a weekend of partying and womping. Pack up your flippers and pack up your hand planes. There are human dolphins as well as literal dolphins. There's familiar faces like Ripper and Rowan, and Rory and Parko and the rest of the Womp crew. It's growing every year, accommodating like-minded shredders. It's the Wommin Womp comp. Hey, baby, I wanna show you how to walk the only way I know how. Let me show you, girl, I'll show you how to walk, how to walk. At the Wommin Womp comp, gonna win the Wommin Womp comp for you. 'Cause it's all about chicks, yeah, it's all about chicks. Womping is really just about chicks, and I know it sounds ridiculous. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous to you.
What does womping mean to you?
Oh, I think womping's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle choice, you're not wrong. I don't think womping should be exclusive to the sea. I love a good womping.
I reckon the junior body surfing champion is going to come out with a win.
Yeah,
statistically. But I got to go for homegrown talent. Back in Rory, my boy, for the triple threat. Yeah.
For the triple threat.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I can't give it to you right now. We've just decided to extend the final by another 5 minutes, which maybe have another 5 minutes on top of that. We're enjoying ourselves watching them. It's a great final. There's no clear-cut winner yet. I think we're going to keep running until we get a clear-cut winner.
I remember just getting like 5 straight off the bat, just instantly, just turn around, get a massive one, turn around, get another one. It was just so consistent, and then it just stopped for ages, and I was freaking out, man. I was seriously just like, what the hell? I'm out here, there's no waves, what is going on? Everyone's cheering for Rory and Tom Ma, and it's just like, uh-oh, this ain't good.
Worried about, yeah. Everyone was talking about Rory, and I was going out there going, holy crap, what's this kid got? Like, shit. So every time he take off on a wave, I was like looking back going, oh, what's he just done? What's he just done?
Who do you reckon's the hot favourite now then?
I think Jackie Mack's about to take it out. He's done a really good job in this heat. And then Tom Ma's real close behind. But
Finalist Sam Treeps.
How you going?
How you going?
Oh yeah, not bad. How are you?
How'd you go out there?
Yeah, not bad. I lost my hand playing, dislocated my shoulder.
Wow.
Popped it back in.
You're dedicated.
Yeah, so I've just decided to come in 5 minutes early because I'm probably on top, so I don't really need to go any longer. So, yeah.
Good on ya. I love the enthusiasm.
Thank you.
You're giving it everything you got, and we're massive fans.
3 hours sleep last night. I'd just like to say thanks to all my fans for coming out here. Cheers.
Chase him down.
Rory, how you going?
Yeah, good. How you doing?
Oh, look at this.
I feel like I saw it from out there, but I don't know what you guys saw it from down here.
I think you shredded.
Well, I'm glad that you think that.
But the whole crowd had a rawgasm.
Oh, did they? I was trying to get that Black Panther stimulated.
Multiple rawgasms.
That's great. That's what I want to hear.
We've got world champ Tom here. How'd you go?
Oh, it was good fun. Wommin Womp rules.
Rules, doesn't it? What does Womming mean to you?
Going out and having fun with your friends.
Getting pitted?
Getting so pitted.
Fully pitted. What do you reckon about wave of the day? That was a pretty good wave.
I was stoked. I couldn't believe I made it. I was absolutely rooted after getting through that gutter, but...
Yeah, well, we heard, we were like, come in, you made it. Nailed it.
Sweet.
Best I've seen.
Stoked. Thank you. Had a good time.
Thanks for your time. First on the scene here with Jack. How'd you go out there, mate?
That was awesome. I had so much fun. I didn't want to come in.
You were fucking shredding if I've ever seen it.
I hope so.
What does Wommin mean to you, mate?
It's my life. It's the dream. It's the dream.
You did a good job.
Thank you very much.
Good work, mate.
Very tight for the second and first place. In fact, we thought very seriously about sending them both out for a mano session, but we realised that we ran that final for 25 minutes and in the end they were all rooted. They couldn't do it. So we're going to put in Tom. Well done, mate. Second place. I think I'm going to almost award Tom wave of the day though in his semi-final. Fantastic effort. Great to see some new blood. We've got the old and the new standing right there. And it's with very great regret that I must announce this year's winner.
So when Tom got second, I just kind of thought, well, it could be either Rory or I here because I've been in these situations and then it always ends up Rory.
Formerly known as Kelly Jack McLean.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You think you got the pressure get to you a little bit?
I think the pressure definitely got to me. I don't know.
Rory not placing at all, I reckon that's fair as. It's pretty classic. I don't know, it was just, we all thought Rory was just going to be fucking with us this whole year, but no, not this time. We fucked with him. We prank called him at like 6:30 in the morning, him and Verity. It was so funny. And he was so good.
Leading up to it, I feel like I was just being a bit cocky. But as it's almost necessary to be, you know, you can't let yourself be scrutinised for your victories, you know what I mean?
Everyone wanted to see it. But, you know, still felt sorry for the sucker, the poor guy.
Oh man, you have on days and you have off days, and the thing with body surfing is like, you kind of, like, you get pretty lucky sometimes.
Ultimately, losing and not even placing, a little bit demoralising.
when you go out body surfing, you can definitely tell who gets it and who doesn't get it. And I mean, most of the crew down there got it. Like, but then there was a few guys that stood up and beyond, I think. And yeah, I was definitely watching Rory pretty closely in the heat. I was going, shit.
I think that on the day it was just Jack definitely had more determination.
But I was just going as hard as I could. I wanted to stay out there afterwards. I didn't want the heat to end.
Jack McRae, yep, very worthy champion in his third year. He did some really great work on himself. I mean, he took himself off to boot camp in Bali up until the day before the Womp.
I knew it was on between Jack and Rory. It always has been. Jack has been training hard this year. He's been training harder than anyone. And yeah, with that local knowledge, he managed to take out Tom in the final, plus Rory and pretty much everybody else. And he deserved to win on the day, you know, it was good to see.
I mean, he deserves it, that's the thing. He womps every day. And womps hard, charges, and very great style. You know, him and Tom Ma were both very good.
Stay busy in the final. You got some nice ones. I think we'll run it for him with the back slider with about 30 seconds to go. He's been on running this thing for years. His work from Bali this year was spectacular. I'd like to invite you all back to my place in about 2 hours' time to celebrate with the winners. Jack will be providing signed posters, individual posters for everyone who asks.
I brought my own Sharpie.
Thanks very much everyone for coming. See you next year.
You.
Jackie McRae.
How you doing?
You're the victor.
Well done, Jack. Yeah, thanks. No dramas.
Jackie, check it out. How you feeling right now,
I'm
man?
pumped as hell. I just want to thank Chelsea for letting me come home early from Bali. I was pretty pumped. I kind of felt like I got the most waves out of anyone. So, I don't know. I didn't even know what to expect. I just wanted to keep it mellow just in case I didn't win.
How good does it feel to beat Rory?
Awesome. It's always good to beat Rory.
No, it's all fair. Rory, when he put the jacket around.
Oh yeah! All right! There it is! Woo!
That cut deep.
Yeah, pass it over to him. Pass it over.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, well done. That's it. How are you feeling right now, Gazzy?
I'm feeling happy for my friend Jackie to finally bring it out.
Yeah, he's done well.
A little bit disappointed,
How much
but
money
you know,
do I
at the
win?
end of the
Because we
day,
should just get a big bag.
yeah, I don't know, just a chat. You know, have you ever tried competing when there's a target on your head and every motherfucker wants to take you? It's rough, you know. Federer, imagine how he feels, even though he's not number one anymore. You know what I mean? Kelly. Wilco, imagine how Wilco feels. Wilco won the first two. That's exactly the same as me. And then he just goes into the third one. He's just like, fuck. I'm Wilco.
I was on the sly. I've been the only one who's been working hard at it. I haven't seen anyone else out there committed. Rory's committed to his girlfriend. Good on you, bro. But you're not gonna win with a girlfriend, sorry, dude.
But Jack put a lot of work in the weeks before as well, and months before, having a look, and he knew that he was in home turf very much. Look, it was great this year too. Womp 3 went much bigger, of course, and other people were coming in, I mean randoms, and people were talking about it a little bit more, and people saying, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting involved in that. And they got involved, and it was fantastic to have them there. It was such a beautiful surprise on the Sunday to feel that vibe on the Womp 3 vibe. All three have been great, but yeah, Womp 3 really did step up.